In Tokyo, one of the most technologically advanced cities in the world, there is a district that seems to live outside of time. Here books are not just objects on shelves, they are everywhere, on the sidewalks, behind narrow and deep shop windows, stacked up to the ceiling, kept like small paper relics. Walking through its streets, you notice a distinct smell, that of used books, of worn paper. It is not a bookstore, it is an entire district devoted to reading. Its name is Jinbōchō, and it is considered the literary heart of Tokyo, a place that, even today, is lined with small shops mainly specializing in second-hand books. Walking here feels like stepping into a different time. The shop windows are not minimalist, not silent. They are dense, full, layered. Someone has called Jinbōchō the Japanese equivalent of Paris's Bohemian districts, a place where artists, students, writers, and readers have crossed paths for generations. And in fact, just look, cafes with people reading, posters of books even on subway station walls, stalls displaying rare volumes alongside inexpensive editions. Here the book is not a cultural accessory, it is part of the landscape. The district takes its name from a samurai who lived in the area at the end of the 17th century. But its true literary identity emerged later. At the end of the 19th century, 3 universities opened in this area: Meiji, Chuo, and Nihon. Suddenly, students and professors needed books, academic texts, places to discuss, but the story was not linear. In 1913, Jinbōchō was struck by a terrible fire. Many buildings were destroyed. The district risked losing its emerging identity. It was then that a university professor, Shigeo Iwanami, decided to open his publishing house here. Iwanami Shoten would become one of the most important in Japan. Around that decision, slowly, the district flourished again. Bookshops, publishing houses, and literary cafes brought life back to the streets. In the 1920s, Jinbōchō was already a cultural landmark, frequented by writers and intellectuals. Sometimes a single decision, at the right moment, is enough to change the destiny of a place. Today, Jinbōchō is considered by many to be one of the largest book markets in the world. Not so much for its physical size as for its density. Here you can find collections of old newspapers, out-of-print volumes, rare editions, even in English. It is not uncommon to see piles of books arranged with small handwritten tags, prices carefully noted, precise categories. There is something deeply human in this way of selling books. It is not algorithmic, it is not digital, it is research, it is discovery, it is chance. Jinbōchō's not just commerce, it is a daily habit. It is the gentleman who stops every morning in front of the same shelf. It is the student comparing different editions. It is the reader sitting in a cafe with a newly purchased volume. Very often the district hosts book fairs, events that transform the streets into corridors of paper and words. Here reading is not a solitary gesture, it is a shared experience. And perhaps this is Jinbōchō's secret, not just selling books, but keeping a ritual alive. In an age when we read on glowing screens and endless archives, this district continues to offer something different: slowness, contact, surprise. Jinbōchō is a small exception within an immense metropolis, a place that has chosen depth over speed. Walking among these bookshops, you feel that every book has already lived a life and is ready to begin another. Perhaps this is what makes Jinbōchō special. Not the number of volumes, not the fame, but the idea that stories do not end when we close a book. They continue, passing from hand to hand. And you, would you like to lose yourself in a district like this? Have you ever found a used book that felt like it had been waiting for you?